Hey, Facebook family, what's up? What's up? It's been an action-packed morning for me, family, and I have just got a couple of seconds. I just got a couple of seconds, and I wanted to come to you real quickly because I just finished the press conference, listening to the press conference on CNN and probably every other major network with regards to the fatal shooting, the murder of Rayshard Brooks in Atlanta by the officer Garrett Rolfe. Yeah, and so listen, when I tell you it's a lot of butthurt folks right now, when I ooh we these these other folks are coming for me. They have been in my inbox, instant messenger. They have been on my public page. They have come to my email. They emailing me right now, family. I'm blocking these jackasses because I'm just not going to entertain the BS. But here's the deal. I know what I know. I said what I said over the weekend. I'm a street cop. I know street cop mentality. I know police culture. I know how police officers will tease the mess out of you if you get caught doing some stupid stuff. If you get caught sugar freeing and you let a suspect get away, you let him take your taser. I said from the very beginning it was punishment. And so let me just give you a real quick recap for those of you who didn't get to see it because, and it's so funny because these other folks are all mad at me. I'm a racist. I'm anti-cop. I'm so negative. And where does all this anger come from? I said the same thing. I've been saying the same thing. The DA confirmed today. So here's the deal. Um, First of all, I said, oh boy, took a victory lap after he shot Mr. Brooks in the back because he got away with his taser. And he said, I got him. I got him. He was celebrating. And now we know this to be true. There's some law that speaks to it's called an excited utterance. And it's admissible in court. It's something that's going to be used against him. Was considered by the district attorney when he filed these charges because the officer made an excited utterance when he said, I got him. According to policy there in the ATL, you cannot fire your weapon at anyone who is fleeing, even with a taser, especially with a taser. It's a violation of their policy. And oh, by the way, the officers knew that the taser had been discharged, it was empty. Both cartridges had already been fired. I said that, family. I know what I know. It's also now talked about that after they shot after Rolfe shot Mr. Brooks, he then kicked him. Why? Because it was punishment. He kicked him. And his partner came over and stood on him. Stood on him. Didn't we just see an officer get charged because he nailed on somebody's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds? So this officer went and stood on Mr. Brooks as he lay there dying. Another violation of policy, they're required to render aid. For 2 minutes and 12 seconds, according to the district attorney, they did none of that. Another violation, another criminal charge. Um, let's see, what else? Oh, so when he was firing, Roth was firing, he didn't pay attention to background, which is something you're supposed to do. You need to know what's around you because there were other patrons in the drive-through parking lot, and one of the bullets hit a man's car. Ooh, y'all know what's up. He about to get a mansion and a yacht, and maybe a nice car to go with it. Yeah, Mr. Evans is his name. A bullet struck his car, and everybody that was in the car, all of them Negroes are having a loss of consortium right now. Look it up, family, if you don't know what a loss of consortium is. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because people come for me, and I know what I know. I did this for 20 years. I wore the uniform, and I knew that this officer got caught up and he let his personal feelings write a check that his ass now cannot cash. He is going to be booked. He's going to be held on a no bond because of all this extra utterance, because of the excessive force that he used that, according to their policy, violates their SOP, standard operating procedure. Yeah. So, I don't know why folks are mad at me for saying it. I say what I know based on my training and lived experience, and I'm a racist. It just makes me laugh because I have no fucks to give, people. I have no fucks to give. I don't care if you agree with me. I don't care if you like me. I'm really not angry. I sleep well at night. I love the Los Angeles Police Department and the city of Los Angeles because they have been compensating me mightily every month. So, no, I don't have a beef with LAPD. I'm not anti cop. I'm anti bad cop. I'm anti bad cop. So, yeah, so that's that. I'll be sharing with you the video of my hit on CNN because I was on there with Cedric the Great Alexander, Mr. Such a Much over in DeKalb County, Georgia. Mr. I was a director of police and I can't make a decision. I can't make a decision or a determination. It's too soon. Um, this shooting was not lawful, but it was awful. He didn't come up with a damn rhyme. It wasn't lawful, but it was awful. No, murder's not awful. Murder's fucked up. Cedric, it's fucked up. So, yeah, I got a chance to say that. And the Twitter mites, the ones who love me, who appreciate somebody who has a spine, yeah, they're having a good time at Cedric's expense as well as Van Jones because I had to check him too. So, that's what I do. I know what I know. And listen, I'm happy to have a debate with any police chief, any commissioner, any sheriff, because I don't know if you've ever seen one running eastbound through the houses. I've not. I don't know if you've ever seen a director of security or whatever Cedric is in a car chase or in a foot pursuit. I have not. And so I think I probably know a thing or two more about culture, police mindset, and why officers do the stupid shit that they do that gets them in trouble. And so, Cedric et al., Chief Ramsey, how about we just admit that there's a few officers out there that are screwed up and they are tarnishing the badge that all of us wore? Because if you would get rid of those few, and I believe it to be the few, I believe it to be only a couple of officers. There's 18,000 police departments and reportedly over 1 million police officers in the United States. And when you have the same ones like Derek Chauvin, 18 complaints, like this Roth guy, over a dozen complaints, one of which, by the way, involved him using a gun some kind of way he wasn't supposed to, but they just slapped him on the hand, put a little powder on his ass, and then sent him on his way. So he lived to offend again. But you guys are going to learn today. You start dealing with these people at personnel complaint one, maybe two. You start cracking their heads open and looking inside, and if shit's not working right, then you get them off the job. Or maybe you don't because it's not your money, it's taxpayer money. So maybe we ought to start looking for real, for those of you who got energy enough to come mess with me. Start looking at the police officers' Bill of Rights, qualified immunity, as well as decertifying police officers. If they start yanking their post certificate, peace officer standard and training, they don't have the luxury of just jumping ship and resigning and going somewhere else where they can do that old bullshit. They can't be the police. I'm just saying, it's a thought. So, yeah, I'm not running for president or vice president. I just know what I know. So now I'm off. I have another interview, family. You guys, you have a good day. Hydrate, nourish yourself. I'm trying to do the same thing. And until we talk, be good and be safe.